What's up, everybody? Welcome back. Hope everybody's having a great day or night whenever you're watching this. The Cleveland Cavaliers have just exploded this season. They're 8-0, best record in the East. I don't know a single person that would have picked them to be right here, but 8-0, and they're playing great basketball. They have two close wins the last couple of games against the Bucks, and they just made plays when they absolutely needed to. But I think they're a little bit different this year. Actually, I think they're a lot different this year because of two particular reasons. I think Kenny Atkinson is a major upgrade at coach, and I think the staff is just better. I think they're putting players in better situations. Philosophies are a little bit different, and I think we're seeing a little bit better results out of the team. And the other reason is Evan Mobley. We know Donovan Mitchell is going to be amazing. We know Darius Garland can be an all-star. We know he can be an elite point guard in this league. We know Jared Allen's one of the better centers in the game. But Evan Mobley is that key to unlocking the potential. One, with the team and with himself. Because Evan Mobley is the one thing that we don't know about yet. Like, we don't know how good he can possibly ascend to be. Now, if he's able to do such a thing, that unlocks everything for the Cavaliers and what they want to do. But we're going to start with the team first. So we're going to get to Evan Mobley more in depth in a little bit. But the team overall, philosophy-wise, they're playing faster, they're playing smarter, they're passing more. I think that's something that has drastically improved. I think they're up about 3 assists per game. And overall, that's year over year. And this year, they're averaging 123 points per game, which is like top 2 in the league. Last year, they averaged like 112, which was bottom 5 or 6 in the league. The defense was elite last year. I think they had like a top 1 or 2 defense in the league. This year, it's more of the same. Defense, still really damn good, but the offense has ascended. And I think that happens when you get more ball movement. You get a little bit more activity, and it's not so much Donovan bail us out, Garland bail us out. There's a little bit more activity. Everybody's kind of getting involved. I'm seeing a lot more guys with 10, 13, 14 shots, rather than Donovan Mitchell with 29 shots, Garland with 20, and then the next guy with 9. There's a little bit more even spread out on the floor, and I think they're getting better looks. Players are more involved, and you're getting better shots. And in this 8-0 start to the season, they're winning by an average of like 14, maybe 15 points a game in that 8 games. So this is, we've got a tenth of the season as a sample size, and they're winning by double digits on average. I think it's OKC has a higher margin of victory in their games. But what we've seen out of Cleveland has been really nice. It's been really nice. I think you're getting more out of guys, and guys are in better situations. And I think that just makes the game so much easier because, like I said, it's not just Donovan bail us out. Now, you can do that, which is okay from time to time. You don't want to do it all the damn time. You can do it at the end of the game when it's tied, and you're like, hey, Donovan, go win us the game. That's what you do. You just tell your superstars to be superstars. That's fair. And he hits a game-winning shot against the Bucks a couple nights ago. And stuff like that is fun to watch. Obviously, it's super entertaining, but how you got there is more important because they're doing better in terms of passing the ball. They're getting more open looks. I think we're getting a more aggressive Evan Mobley, and I think that is such a difference maker in the end, in the grand scheme of things, because if the Cavs want to get to Eastern Conference Finals level, like Donovan Mitchell is going to be the best player. That's fair. He's an awesome to awesome talent, but I think Mobley's got to be the second best player, the second most utilized player for them to get there. And I think Garland and Allen should be third and fourth, because when you put Evan Mobley more involved, and he's more involved in things, and he has the ball more often. His usage rate this season is up 17% year over year. I think last year he was at like 20.6 or something like that, and this year he's at like 24 for his usage rate. That's a 17% increase year over year. That means this man is kind of demanding the damn ball, right? Like, he's basically saying, we're going to run this offense through me from time to time. And I like that. I like that he's looking to shoot more threes. He's up about half an attempt more a game. And he's shooting 41% from 3. Yeah, sample size is only 1.7 attempts a game, but he's taking more of them. He's taking more middies. I think he's, what is he averaging, like 15 or 16 shots a game? Sorry, I had that number wrong. He's averaging 13 shots a game, but that's up 2 shots from the year prior, where last year he averaged 11 shots a game. A couple more shots a game, that's a big deal in the grand scheme of things, because that's the difference in potentially having a guy kind of fade into the background and keeping him at the forefront. So if you're getting him more looks, more attempts, and he's averaging like 17 points a game, he could be a guy that gets into that that low 20s. I think right at 20 is probably a fair number. But 20 points per game, when you know he provides elite defense, you know he's going to rebound the ball. I think if they can get him to that level, that'll be what pushes them into I think legit contention. Well, obviously they got to be healthy, which has been a problem for the Cavs the last couple of years. But if they can be healthy for the majority of the season, and it can be Donovan Mitchell as option 1 and then Mobley's option 2, and then we figure things out from the trickle down effect from there, they're gonna be really good. They're gonna be really good, especially if he's hitting more shots, taking more shots, really putting an imprint on the game. Because, and I've said this a couple times in this video, but last year he would just fade into the background, and you'd see games where he's got like 7 or 8 points and like 5 shots, and it's like, okay, dude, you have superstar potential in you if you're more aggressive. And I think with him being placed at the forefront of this offense and the team in general, it's made him more confident. I think Kenny Atkinson has empowered him. Like, dude, go be a star. You don't need to be the 4th best option. You need to be our 2nd best player, sometimes maybe our best player if Donovan don't got it going. We need you to ascend. If the Cavs want to get to where they want to get, a lot of this is going to ride on Evan Mobley and how far he advances. And we're in, year 3 now? I think it's year 3. Actually, no, I think it's year 4. It's year 4 for Evan Mobley. And this would be the breakout year for a young big man that is, he's had a couple injury seasons that he's kind of dealt with and had to fight through. This could be the breakout year for him, where we see him show why he got drafted so high, why everybody was so tantalized at his potential. And I think Kenny Atkinson is the perfect coach for it. He's done great things with young players and bringing them up to what their potential could be and maximizing them. And I think he also gets more of his role players. I think the philosophy is a little bit more open and free-flowing and kind of let's get a lot more guys involved. But we know at the end of the day, Donovan's option A. It should be Mobley as option B. We should be running things through him. He should be a hub for a lot of our offense. And then Garland and Allen and Niang and whomever else, LeVert can get theirs in the flow of things. But these guys got to be the ones that touch the ball the most. And I think that's just smart basketball. Put your best players at the forefront of the action more times than not. I also feel like they're not as reliant on Donovan Mitchell right now to be superhuman. I think that there's a little bit more. What's a good word here? What am I looking for? There's a little bit more continuity, and there's a little bit more like, all right, we're gonna let Garland kind of take over a little bit. I think tonight he had 39 against the Bucks. We're gonna let Mobley do his thing. We're gonna let Allen do his thing. We're gonna mix and match this a little bit and not be so dependent on one player. And I think for an 82-game season, you have to do that. Anyway, let me know in the comments how you're feeling about this Cleveland Cavaliers 8-0 start. Are you sipping the Kool-Aid kind of like I am? What are you noticing with them, Cavs fans? Let me know what you're liking the most, because I know this is a different feel. Granted, the defense is still amazing, and they were a good team last year. This is a different feel than what they've been the last few years with JB Bickerstaff, and I think Kenny Atkinson has a lot to do with it, and I think him making Evan Mobley a focal point in this is ascending their team to a level that they haven't been able to get to before. And that makes me excited for what the next 74 games will look like for them. Health permitting, of course. But let me know in the comments how you're feeling. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe if you like this kind of content. Please like the video. But I'm happy. I like this. I was not expecting the Cavs to start 8-0. But here they are. They're balling. They're dominating. And who knows when they're going to lose again. But we'll figure it out. Thanks for watching. I'm done. Peace.